Well, it's about the time to visit with the folks up on Sugar Hill. For those of you who may not know Sugar Hill, at one time it was one of the better places to live in Harlem. But now, well, there's nothing swanky about it these days. The folks on Sugar Hill include me, Henrietta, my husband, BJ, who is a very hard worker, my brother, Lamar, who works hardly ever, and my younger sister, Aletha, and Mama. All in all, we're a family like any other family, just trying to make it. Well, I've got to make it now, because we're expecting our new landlord any minute. Come on over to Sugar Hill.
You gotta start out staying with the song. You gotta start why something goes wrong. Tut, 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 tut.
Lamar, would you please cool it and help me open this window?
Just a second. Stop the music. Stop the music. At your service, Mrs. Calabash.
You know, one of these days, I'm gonna have that thing nailed shut.
Hey, you keep your hands off my piano, Henrietta.
I ain't talking about your piano. I'm talking about your mouth.
I can't help it, Henrietta. It's cold in here. I'm exercising to keep warm.
I done told you. You can turn the heat back on after the landlord leaves, fool.
Hey, listen, you mean as soon as that landlord leaves here with you and the cop? I mean, writing that man a poison pen letter like that. And got the nerve enough to sign your real name. You know, Henrietta, you're gonna have us all evicted.
Evicted, Mama?
Yeah, that's right. If you pay any attention to your sister, she's gonna have us all living in the street.
Oh, living in the streets. Man, that is totally out of sight. I can't wait.
You can't wait for what?
Now I can have my own room. Oh, some of us ain't ready, honey.
And that is one number that ain't never gonna get ready.
Now, I wrote in my letter that we're all coming down with colds. So when the landlord gets here, I want you just to cough.
Hey, what kind of cough would you like for me to do? Would you like to see my Dracula cough? Or my Arthur Godfrey cough?
How are you? How are you? How are you?
Just a plain, ordinary cough. Fake it.
Well, I tell you what, I am going in here and get my warm-up jacket because I am freezing.
All right, I'll just go and make sure all the radiators are shut off. We don't want no heat.
All right, that's together. I'll go turn off the pilot light in the stove. It's a gas!
Hi, what can I do for you?
Good evening. Somebody sent me a letter. I'm Charles Van Heusen, your new landlord.
You're the new landlord?
Yes, I am. Is Mr. or Mrs. Jordan at home?
Yes.
How are you? How are you? How are you? Lamar? I thought you were told no Arthur Godfrey.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Jordan? I heard from the neighbors that you used to play football. I ain't seen a bill like that since Bronco Nagurski.
I happen to be Mrs. Jordan's mother, sweetie.
I'm terribly sorry.
Mama, this is...
Oh, this can't be.
Yes, this is...
Oh, ain't it fine and freezy in here? It's as cold as the landlord's heart. Ooh, I see you got company, Mama. Sure picking them young these days.
That's a pretty nasty cough you have there, ma'am.
Oh, honey, that ain't no real cough. She just rehearsing. You see, we got all the windows open, and we got the heat turned off, because Mr. Charlie, he's gonna think that this place ain't livable. You know how dumb they are.
Well, how stupid they are, too. No, I think that landlord is going to be the second dumbest person in this room.
Who's the first?
You just sit down here.
Mrs. Jordan, I don't think you understand. I'm Mr. Charlie. I'm your new landlord.
Say what? You the new landlord?
I'm afraid so.
Well, won't you sit down?
He's already sitting down.
Then won't you stand up?
Did you write me this letter?
Letter? Oh, is that crazy person doing that again?
What crazy person?
Oh, there's some idiot running around the neighborhood signing my name to things. You can imagine how nice it is knowing that you're a brother. Of course, when you raised the rent, we know that you had no way of knowing that we were a black family.
Well, the fact that you lived in Harlem gave me a clue.
That's funny, that's funny. You see, Mom, I told you those landlords had a sense of humor. We lucky, honey, lucky. Woo! Yes, indeed.
Exactly what this building needs is a comical landlord.
Well, well, now that we've all had a good laugh, let's discuss the rent.
Fine. Now, from the complaints in your letter and after seeing what crowded, miserable conditions you live in here, I've decided not to raise your rent.
You mean you lowering the rent, honey?
No, Mrs. Jordan, I mean I'm gonna tear up your lease and put you out. See, you're now free to move out as you threatened. Now, taking you at your solemn word, that should be the first thing in the morning.
Now, wait a minute. Don't get nervous. I mean, that's unfair to take me at my word. Everybody knows my solemn word ain't worth the paper it's written on. Now, before you go, let me just say one more thing.
Of course.
Oh, look, what she wants to say is that, you know, we've been living here for so long, she's just not going to give it up. You know, she's just bluffing. She's very, very sorry. Isn't that what you want to say, Henrietta?
Sorry I took so long, but when I blew out the pilot light, I sang happy birthday.
Mrs. Jordan, I can tell you how to fix some of the deplorable conditions in here. First, you close the windows, then you turn on the radiator and relight the pilot light. Well, I've got to go.
Drop it anytime. Our house is your house.
And don't you forget it.
Think of that. I don't know what the world's coming to. A black landlord in Harlem.
Yeah, honey. We are everywhere these days.
Amen.